With all that is going on in the economy today, all the uncertainty, the volatility, inflation, interest rates, and yes, we even have an election on the forefront coming up in just a couple weeks. With all this in place, one of the items that no one is talking about is demographics. Right, demographics. The birth rate. The birth rate across the globe has greatly decreased in the last several decades. Replacement births are not happening, and this creates a great demographic problem that, frankly, the world and certainly the U.S. has not looked at in previous years. We've always been growing and adding to our population. Well, yes, until recently. The boomer generation, my generation, was a big cohort that really drove a lot of the economy going back to coming out of World War II and then into the 50s and 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. My generation also had a fair number of replacement births, babies. And that's the millennials who are also now moving through, although a little bit more slowly because of the headwinds that they've had in the 2008 downturn, certainly COVID, very disrupting to the millennials, but they still are a large cohort that are getting their feet on the ground and starting to have families. But what's happening behind that? Demographics are destiny, and what's happening is that we're going to lose more and more of both the labor supply as people age out, but also there's a great need to provide the government, I'd say, entitlements, Social Security, Medicare, housing, all the things that go along with an aging population, and it falls on fewer and fewer younger people to carry that load. It's really upside down, and this is going to have a major effect outside of all the other variables that we have in the economy, with the massive debt that we have that this country's carrying, the fact that interest rates are probably going to stay higher for longer, that we're going to have inflation and stagflation longer, the fact that we're not going to have a consumptive base, a large population cohort that's going to have the ability or the capital to actually buy and consume more and build families and all the things that the previous generations did, that's going to cause a shrinking economy. And that's something that people aren't really paying attention to. Now, how do you invest and keep your capital moving in an economy like that? Well, number one, you can't rely on the old models. Whatever the old models you relied on that worked well in a growing, bustling economy with nominally lower interest rates and nominally lower debt, it's a different game completely today. Whatever you're doing, you've got to be more in the forefront of maneuvering your capital, whether that's in your own business or when you're through with business and you're into your retirement mode, no more active income. Shepherding the capital you have is going to be critical. And I can't make this point more imperative. People have got to listen and understand that you've got to develop the skill sets, the relationships, and the ability to navigate your capital wherever you decide to do it. My bias is in alternative investments. I'm not saying you can't do it in the stock market, but look, the stock market, you have much less control. In alternative investments, which is where I built my entire escape plan, my entire freedom plan, is one that took work. It still takes work today, but it gives me the predictability, the certainty that I need to manage my assets, not only for myself, but for my family going forward. Generational wealth and the transfer of that to make sure that the younger generation are also prepared, but also have the ability to navigate with resourcefulness and resiliency that they're going to need is a big part of my mandate. So wherever you are today, my major call out to you is you've got to do something different. You've got to make some moves today. Find the right people that have actually done what you're looking to do. Advisors are fine, but have they done what you're wanting to do? You've got to be the orchestrator of your future. It's your freedom. You've got to take charge of it.